Hey guys, this is going to be my shortest video ever. It's just a correction. Yeah, you got to excuse me on some of the genres of these figures and stuff since it's not a genre I typically follow, but I like it. Um, I get things wrong occasionally. So, just to make things clear, this is Hulkbuster and this is War Machine. Okay, I was had it backwards on the previous video, so I just wanted to make that point and, you know, so I don't look like a total doofus. But yep, that's it. Hulkbuster, War Machine. So both products of the Tony Stark Industries, according to the storyline. Anyways, that's it for that. I just wanted to make a correction. As you can tell by the way I look, I'm I'm tired. I'm a bit out of it. I'm still struggling with the sleep and stuff. So, uh, yeah. Anyways, that's it. So I'm going to proceed on with the. I'm doing the studio scale, 124 scale um, X-wing modification right now from Star Wars. This puppy barely fits on the screen. I scraped all the decals off, and I also um, cut the rear hinge point for the canopy, and it's going to get mounted all the way aft to its original position, um, like so. It's just sitting on there, but it matches up fairly good in a little putty and glue. It'll be good. So, and yeah, I did scrape all the paper decals off with this puppy. If you hold the angle correctly, you'll avoid gouging your model kit. I did a couple of very minor gouges, but it doesn't matter. It's a war fighting vehicle, so to speak. So a little scrapes and dings and dents here and there is not a big deal. So, with that, I'll do a follow up video on my progress today with this because this is one of my oldest projects, and it's a popular theme, and seems to be the numbers from your guys' viewership has shown me that. But the one thing that I got going that is hands down the most popular for some reason is that little tiny 3 inch on each side triangular UFO. So it's still a work in progress. I haven't forgot about it, but where I'm at right now, I got my thinking cap on. I'm thinking how to proceed and what other kind of details, like I did on the round UFO Area 51 diorama I just completed and delivered to uh, my dear friend Timothy Alberino. So, um, yeah, it's going to be similar, but definitely different. And plus, the scale's so small that I'm going to be having a hard time putting relevant support equipment and other infrastructure into that diorama build because of the size of it. 1/144th scale is tiny. So there'll be no figures. Whatever you want to make up when you look at it. It's late at night, the lights are out, and nobody's home, and it's just triangular UFOs just sitting there. And they just cleaned up the whole hangar, so I don't know. Yeah. Um, So that's where I'm at on that. And outside that, I'm going to get back on this X-wing, and I'm just trying to sort through some engineering ideas on this and how I should proceed. I've already cut out a lot of the what the supporting infrastructure for the screws and stuff. I've already done away with a lot of those, excuse me, in the forward section. But before I get too crazy back here, some of this stuff I'm going to need to keep, like this thing here, which is part of the structure that supports the X-wing configuration and the variable geometry. So to keep it functional. So I got to be careful. I can't be just willy-nilly whacking these things apart here. One thing I found out is R2 here, this really nice R2, his feet are, I think he's a little bit larger than this scale, honestly. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to use him or not. Or I can, I don't know. We'll see. And, I got so far to go on this thing on just getting the cockpit set, the dual cockpit set up and scratch building all that by itself is going to be a huge undertaking. So, with that, Hulkbuster and War Games say hit the bench, start building something. Peace.